You're listening to Let's Chop It Up with yeah, no doubt. Let's go.
Now let's begin the story.
Why don't we do it?
It may be a countdown.
3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
Let's chop it up with
All right, this is Let's Chop It Up with Ziz, and today we got a special guest, man, all the way from Detroit. The hunger, the hunger, though. Damn, the energy that he gives off, man, it's like electrifying, man. If you in front of this cat B, you know what I mean? That shit gonna come right to you, man. We talking about Mickey Diamond, yo. What's good, brother?
Peace, man. Peace, man. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
That's what's up, man. I know you're a busy man. I appreciate you, for stopping by.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm never too busy for the interview, bro. Never too busy to stop and speak with somebody who want to speak with me.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I appreciate that, man. So
Okay.
you got a lot of things happening for you, man, this year, man. I mean, you doing it, brother. You doing it. It was good, man. How you feeling, man?
You know what? I'm still in the kind of like a little state of disbelief, bro. The way this year went for me was not expected. It was not planned. Everything happened organically. Down to there were so many variables that played into me having a good year this year. One mainly being my wife, Mallory Knox, the producer. She produces. She with the Umbrella too. She had a huge hand in just kind of like helping me arrange things and so forth.
Wow.
And she took all the pictures for my cover art for my Bangkok Dangerous series. You know what I mean? So she was the one when I was looking for artwork. She like, yo, we're gonna do this. This is what we're gonna do, and take these pictures and boom, boom, boom. And she did it. And I'm a personal believer that the artwork on my projects, I'm not speaking to anybody else, but the artwork on my projects will also helps sell them out as fast. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, her dark arts just chapter 13 cover art again, one of my graphic designers. And just the whole crew, the Umbrella in general, man. Pro Dillinger, me linking up with Snotty, me being around certain cats, me being on Josiah album, all of that kind of pushed me in the direction to be seen a little more than I was already being seen.
That's what's up, man.
And then after that, more or less, it was just like I saw some of the attention going after we had the first sellout with BD1 and BD2, and I just kind of wanted to just make sure I kept that going. Throughout the rest of the year, you know what I mean? So for all our projects that we released this year, praise the Most High, we had good turnouts for all of them, for all 4 of them. So I can't complain. I worked with a lot of cats that I wanted to work with, that I've said in previous years before I made my way into the underground. Like, yo, one day I'm gonna work with this person, and one day I'm gonna work with that person, and a lot of that happened this year. Shout out to Mav, shout out to Kyle Ferris. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, I don't know, man. I'm just blessed to be here, bro. I'm blessed that people is paying attention, and I'm blessed that out of all the rappers in the game, man, because it's a lot of people doing their thing, a lot of people doing their thing at a higher vibration than I'm doing. But it seems that people are gravitating towards me for whatever reason, and a lot of the feedback comes from the energy, like you said, the energy I give off. So. I'm just thankful for that, man. But yeah, man, I'm appreciative of the year, and I plan on doing twice as much next year, in a quality fashion, not in a quantity fashion, because we still want to maintain some integrity in the kind of work we putting out to the people, so that they don't have a reason to have a gripe and say, oh, well, this was all right, but this wasn't as good as that project, type of deal.
That's true, man. That's true. But yeah, you're definitely consistent, though, man. So
I appreciate it.
So we on here, celebrating Bangkok Dangerous 3, which came out November 30th.
Okay, yeah.
Man, what a soundtrack, man. What a soundtrack, bro. To stomp out the nasty bullshit that's out here, man.
Yeah, man. Just trying to close the series out in the most cohesive way possible. If anybody heard any of my previous interviews, when I tell the tale about how Bangkok started, I always said that it started up in the air. It wasn't a something. You know what I mean? When I did Bangkok 1, there was no intention for it 2. When I did Bangkok 1, there was no intention for a 1. I didn't even have a name for the project until the day I put it out. And I wrote the song, which is the intro for Bangkok Dangerous. It's also called Bangkok Dangerous, the song. And I wrote that the night before we put the project out. And that just kind of was like, you know what I mean? So it hit, it stuck. I started seeing little blog sites pick it up. And I just was like, let me stick with that one. Let me run with that one again. Because I had a project I was going to do with Rob De Niro. I had a project I was going to do with Rob De Niro called No Rest for the Wicked. But then Conway had came out with a project called something, The Wicked Don't Rest, or something to that effect. And I'm like, all right, let me put this to the side. Let me step back and let me do this Bangkok Dangerous too. And let me see if I can do it better. Let me see if people are really, and that was the one that kind of like put me on the mark, like where I started getting people sending me beats, and I started getting people telling me, yo, we see you, and so forth and so on. So it was really that and the All I Do video that kind of sparked up the Bangkok Dangerous 2. Bangkok 2 was more cohesive than 1 because I knew what I was doing kind of with 2. 1, not so much. 3, absolutely. 3 is when people hear the third one, it's more of an album feel, the way it proceeds and the way the structure is to it and so forth. I'm kind of telling the tale. For those who listening, I'm kind of telling the tale of how this relationship with me and the ski mask that I'm known for is it's ran its course. I no longer necessarily need it. I'm ready to show my face more or less, and that's what the whole theme and schematics for Bangkok Dangerous 3 was. That's why on the cover, if you notice, I'm reaching to take the mask off.
You're reaching to take the mask off.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's a good direction, man. That's a good direction, fam, for real.
I appreciate it, man.
You definitely represented on that. You got some great producers on there.
I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, my wife, Valerie Knox, is on there. Shout out to her. She produced like 4 joints on there. She did the intro and outro.
Yeah, she's a beast, bro.
Yo, thank you. I appreciate it. Every time me and her get together, it's always a fire track. It's a joint on there called Teflon Tactics. And she did that. It's the I don't know if you listen to the tape, but it's the one that you know what I'm saying?
My favorite one is botched robberies.
Oh, botched robberies.
That beat is. It remind me of like the Harlem joint. You know what I mean? Like Harlem World and all that.
Yeah,
oh, that was on point.
Feel, right?
Yeah, so Dipset. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here's another funny story about that. If you notice, so when I was growing up, anybody who know me will tell you, the Diplomats played such a heavy role in my music. You know what I mean? Like I used to go to Sam Goody, bro, and like whoever dropped the album, I remember buying J.R. Ryder's album. That's how you know I was a Dipset here. Like nobody bought J.R. Ryder shit. Shout to J.R. Ryder, but you got his mixtapes and all of that. So I was a super huge Cam fan, a super huge Juelz fan, just a super huge Dipset fan in general. So on that record, after Botched Robberies, the number 2 song is Cam and Mace. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of has a Dipset feel to it too. And that's why I wore the pink ski mask on it in commemoration of like some Killer Cam. That's you know what I mean? Type of ish too. So yeah, bro, I appreciate that. That's actually my favorite song on the tape. The Botched Robberies.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love that record, man. The start, everything, man.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
And the way you did them too, you actually released them and then you put deluxe versions of them too on the previous ones, right?
Yeah. BD1 and BD2 had a deluxe. BD3 didn't have a deluxe because it came straight to vinyl. So how I played it was the digital with the standard version. The physical was the deluxe. So if you wanted the extra bonus songs, you had to buy the vinyl of it. Exactly. You know what I mean? And then you had songs that other people didn't have. You know what I mean? And people, the funny thing about it is people respected the fact that the bonus songs were exclusive to the vinyl and they didn't rip them and put them on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so they respected the vinyl and they respected the bonus joint. So
that was on deluxe. Time,
yeah, the deluxe was just something I was just like, I'm a fan first. I've been in this music thing for a minute. Like I read your message. You said you've been in this industry for a while.
Yeah.
I remember certain things that intrigued me as a fan that made me be like, yo, I I can buy this regular version for Walmart, but they didn't. At Sam Goody, they got the extra thick one with the double booklet CD, and it's the deluxe version, and it costs more, and they got it locked up, and you know you can't steal it. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I remember them days.
It was always like $30, right? It was like $29.99 for that joint.
Yeah, exactly. So I tried to more or less bring that feeling back to the underground, which was why with Bangkok Dangerous 3, I didn't do any digitals at all. I did only physicals so that people who bought the project would have to wait till it got to their home, opened it up, put it on their record player, and listen to it for the first time like you would have had to back in the day when we was growing up. You know what I mean?
That's that good feeling, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. A lot of my maneuvers and tactics within this shit is just to bring back a certain nostalgia that you can't get anymore. Certain accessibility is killing shit. So if we have access to too much stuff. Sometimes you have too much access to your favorite artists and such. So I try to keep it level-headed and
that's smart.
You know what I mean? Keep the accessibility where you can get it, but there's still certain extra stuff you got to do. You might be a Mickey Diamond fan and you got BD2, but did you get the deluxe? You know what I mean? Do you have all three of them? Did you get imported goods? You know what I mean? So it's certain little things that I'm trying to use to separate the fans from the supporters. The fan is somebody who just they're gonna spread the word. They're gonna tell somebody, oh yeah, I like Mickey Diamond. Yeah, a supporter is someone who's actually gonna reach in their pocket and spend hard-earned money and take their time to enjoy your product. People put my music on display in their homes, and you know what I mean? I'm just a regular dude from Detroit, man. You can walk past me at the Family Dollar right now and you wouldn't be like, oh my God, it's Mickey Diamond. I'm a regular dude. So for me to be in places that I've never even been, to have my physical product in their homes and so forth and so on, collectors, and it's a blessing, man.
That's the best feeling, man.
Yeah,
that's the best feeling. Man. Yeah, man. Just seeing everything, like, from the beginning and all that with you.
Yeah,
man, you definitely came a long way, man. Definitely came a long way.
Yeah, bro. I didn't think. I was just telling a friend earlier. I did not think when I came into this that this was going to actually be where I'm at. Like, I didn't have no direction, bro. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know I was going to link with Pro and Snipe. I didn't know I was going to be an umbrella. I didn't know there was an umbrella. You know what I mean? I just threw my hat in the ring. You know what I mean? That was more or less where I just threw my hat in the ring. And now I look back and I'm looking like, damn, yo, we've been doing work for a minute. Like, we really been working. Like, you were in it. So you don't see it that while it's happening. But when you take a step back and smell the flowers, you're like, damn, this is a rose right here. Like,
yeah, man. It grow, man. Definitely grow, man. Definitely grow, man. Now that, man. Now, what does Umbrella 19 mean to you, man?
That's everything. Now, Umbrella 19 is the label. Umbrella is the conglomerate. That's over everything. So as much as I love and respect the 19, that's the first what I linked up with when I first came into this underground with Pro. Umbrella over everything, man. We got too much talent going on over there, and the Umbrella is a representation of more than just rappers. People see the umbrella, they think rappers. No, that umbrella represents graphic artists. We got, you know what I mean? The dude who does all my artwork, he's Umbrella. All our producers, they're Umbrella. So it's the team in total is what that umbrella means to me. And so that's my everything, bro. I can honestly say that without that umbrella, and shouts out to Dark Arts for coming through and creating a logo, because we had a logo a while back, but when he came and created the Gunbrella, it just it felt like it changed things. You know what I mean?
That joint is all right, man. That joint is all right. Definitely, man.
Yeah, I love it, bro. I love it. It's it's the closest thing that you're gonna get to the new Wu-Tang symbol or the Rockefeller chain logo. You know what I mean? It's one of those nostalgic logos that in this time it stands out like those did back then. And it was organic. It was an accident. It wasn't like something that we sat down. My homeboy Dark was new to the crew, and he's just creative, dude. So he just at home one day and he just sent me this little Gunbrella. I'm like, yo, that's it. We running with that. Like, that's the logo. You know what I mean? Yeah,
that joint look nice on the shirts too, man, that y'all had on at the Top Shelf joint, a freestyle. Yo, shout out to Casey Jones too, man. That's my producer. Yeah, that's my producer, and I manage him too. So if anybody need anything,
Oh, okay, that's
you know what I mean,
word.
come
Okay, that's
through,
dope.
come
I didn't
through,
know
we'll take
that.
care of you.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I
dope.
mean?
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't
Man,
know
you
that.
guys,
Shout
you
out,
guys
man.
went crazy on that John B, for real though.
Yeah, bro. Yo, you know what the funny thing about that freestyle is? That freestyle made two people that I always said I wanted to work with tap in with me. And I ain't saying no tap in with me on the let's do some music type of deal, but even that might be a possibility down the line. But just to have a conversation with these two people on the underground staple right now, it was like, yeah, something is happening. And that's Spanish Rand and Big Ghost. Big Ghost, you know what I mean? Big Ghost hit me, was like, yo, dope freestyle. And I'm like, yo, nigga, you Big Ghost. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and the same thing with Spanish. Yeah, and the same thing with Spanish Rand. You know, he working with kind of, he like right now, if you ask me, it's a couple of producers battling for like who's going to be the next Alchemist spot on this underground. You know what I mean? And you got Spanish Rand, you got Big Ghost, you got V-Don, and then of course you got Alchemist himself. But those three names right now in the underground, as far as production goes, it's like gold. People are taking to those names, you know what I mean? So Spanish Rand ended up tapping in with me, piece of the homie Spanish Rand. And I've been telling Pro for a year, bro, I want a Spanish Rand beat. I want a Spanish Rand beat, bro. I'm gonna do something with Spanish Rand. You know what I'm saying?
Go, man, and it's happening now. See that?
It's happening, bro. You know, that's the dude
happening.
that nigga discovered Rhapsody, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How about that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a happy, like when you really think about female lyricism, bro, and what's going on, Rhapsody is like so up, bro. She can rap better than dudes, you know what I'm saying? And to be the dude that discovered her, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
crazy, man.
Man, that's a pat on the back. I hope he pat himself. He probably gonna pat himself on the back so many times he can't even pat himself no more for that one.
Yeah, she definitely yo, shout out to Rhapsody, man. The whole Knife Wonder joint, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's crazy right there, man. So yo, the you know, Bangkok Dangerous 3, man. The cassettes, they sold out in like what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, like 5 minutes, bro. I got angry ass messages, bro, from people like, "Yo, nigga, it's time to start upping the quality, bro. You know you got way more people than 20 people that want your shit now." But what it is with me is again, like I spoke about the accessibility. I want people, and as bad as it sounds, so to no shade to nobody who actually tries to support and really wants my stuff, but you know what I mean? But I want people to fight over the physicals and stuff that I bring out. That's what brings the hype to, you know what I mean? It's like you want BD3, but can you get it? You know what I mean? Like, if you need, I had plenty of people on the vinyl side, like, yo, I had it in my cart. I went to check out. It was gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's good. It makes them be on their toes for all my drops, because if you got this one and you got this, and that's the whole thing about the third one. I knew the third one was going to go crazy because the first two went so fast. And if you know, it's like a video game. It's like if you play part 1 and you play part 2 and they drop part 3, you love the series, you got to get the game.
You got to get it.
You got to play the game or whatever. So I kind of knew that the third one was going to do what it was, but I didn't think it was going to sell out that fast. And I'm talking about the vinyls and the cassettes. Yeah, but the cassettes went super fucking fast, dude. I'm talking about so fast. Now, it was the fastest I ever sold anything out. And I sold out within an hour. But that right there was like...
That's nice, man.
That was one of those moments where it was like, something's happening. Something's happening right now.
I mean, everything was set up nice. The packaging and everything. I was checking it out and I was like, wow, this it brings you back of the day. Definitely does.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Definitely does, man.
Down to the color schemes and how you know what I mean? Like, I'm intricate with all of that, bro. I'm like, that's my favorite part of the music, is the art and the packaging outside of it. You know what I mean? I remember being a consumer, so it's like, that's what drew me to an album. I remember going down the aisle and you were looking at, it might even be a dope rapper, but if the cover art was trash and X, Y, and Z, it was a turn off. So I try to make sure that everything is enticing, cinematic feeling. You feel like you don't know what, and then you never heard it before. So it's like, unlike everything else, you can go on the internet and hear people album before they vinyl drop, so you know what you're listening to. You don't know what you're getting until you know. And you know what I mean, with this third one. So all of that stuff played a factor, man. But yeah, man, peace to the supporters, man. I'm nothing without them, and they created the whole I sell out fast. I didn't do that. You know what I mean? I never once was like, hey, make sure y'all go buy my shit up real fast.
Yeah. Buy it up real fast. Come on now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I didn't do none of that. They did that on their own, and they made that a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So which producer would you like to do like a full length with?
I could pick any.
Yeah, so right now, if you had unlimited access, we're gonna start with the producers, right?
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
I mean, that's
okay.
Alchemist is top of the pyramid, hands down. If I can get an Alchemist tape done, I'd probably retire after that.
Okay.
I mean, not in a literal sense, but you know what I mean. That's just one of those bucket lists.
Like that's it. That's the top of the list for you.
Yeah, that's the top of the food as far as the underground. Alchemist, and then after I got with Alchemist, after I did a joint with Alchemist, I would probably say Rock Marciano. I would love to do a tape over Rock Marciano's production. And then after Rock Marcy, I would have to say V-Don. I respect V-Don. I respect him for his grind and how I respect him for his range and his reach. He's worked with so many dope people across the board, but he's still considered an underground dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got his Willie the Kid tapes, but he also done produced for A$AP Rocky and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's obscure. He still can fit in both lanes, and it don't come across like, you know what I mean? So V-Don, Chu, and Spanish Ran. Them would be my 4 producers that and Big Ghost. So them 5: Alchemist, V-Don, Rock Marciano, Spanish Ran, and Big Ghost. Them would be the 5 producers right now that if I could pick a tape and say, yo, I'm about to dedicate my time to this I'm working with, it would be one of them 5. Any one of them 5.
There you go. And which artist would you have on there? Now this will be like, let's say this will be like the greatest album you ever put together. This is your dream album right here. Who would be the artist on there? Okay.
I'm gonna get a Rock Marcy verse. Rock Marciano gonna be on there definitely. I'm gonna get a West verse. Not the rest of Brazil, the piece to them, but I'm only gonna get the West verse. I only want the West verse. And the reason I only want the West verse is because he's limited too. You don't hear West popping up on everybody album project. So I'm gonna get the West verse just for the exclusivity of it, and you gonna buy my album just because you want to hear that West song. You want to hear the West song more than you want to hear the Rock Marciano song. Because even with Rock being at a higher stature in this underground as far as legend, West still is right there with him. You know what I mean? You still hear Rock Marciano more than you hear West. So West gonna be on there. Believe it or not, I would actually get Alchemist for a verse. People don't know that Alchemist got spits like he do. Oh
yeah, he does spit.
I would get Alchemist for a verse. He spit crazy. I might get Mock Homie to throw me a hook on there. I would love to have like a Mock Homie hook. You know what I mean? Not even just Mock Homie the verse, just a Mock Homie hook. Him doing his little patois or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I would get let me see, who else would I get on there? Of course, my own brother. All my own brothers.
Of course.
There, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just probably do one joint that just had all of us in a row, some Wu-Tang shit. Ghostface. I'd go get a Ghostface verse. And Ray. I'd go get a joint and I would have me, Ghostface, and Ray on the same joint. And I'd let them boys slice me to shreds and I'd just be happy to be there. You know what I mean? Real shit. I'll go get Ghostface and Ray. And then I'll probably close it out with let's say Rhapsody. I'd probably go get somebody like Rhapsody, like a female that got, you know what I mean, a female that got the spits that can hold it down on a man level. She probably have a better verse than me. And plus she's just somebody who I respect. I respect Rhapsody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I got mad respect for her.
I really respect her and I respect her grind. Cause she been around for a minute too. People don't, you know what I'm saying, before she kind of really had popped or whatever. She been around for a minute too. So yeah, that probably would sum it up, bro. Them would be the people that would be on my album. So like the legends for the most part, you know what I mean? West Rock, Ghostface Ray, my own brothers, Rhapsody. I had to throw Tom Ferris on there. For you know what I mean, for giving me the look. He threw me a look on his last album that he put out, Definitely. Which is another reason why I feel like certain people tapped in with me because, you know, he threw me an alley-oop by letting me open up. Niggas don't do that, bro. Niggas don't let you open up a song on their tape, you know what I mean? And if they do, it's normally because you got a name. Now, that's not why he did it with me. I feel like with me, he did it because we from the same We from the same hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this internet is so big, so it's like the world is so big. But when we bumped into each other on the internet or whatever, it's like, damn, bro, you from such bro, my auntie live right. Da, 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 you know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean, to know another person in this city by yourself. Detroit is a lonely city, especially when it comes to this shit right here, this underground. You know, this is probably the only city that you could be underground famous and nobody know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing. It's not a bad
People
thing.
live off of that, man. Jay Dilla lived off of it, even though he leaked into the majors too. But Jay Dilla lived off of that, John. You got the middle finger music. Shout out to all the middle finger brothers out there, man.
I was just over there not too long ago. Shout out to Foulmouth and them. That's the homie too.
So,
and that's dope that you know about them. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's how you know this underground is.
Oh man, you gotta check out the last episodes, man. I had Foulmouth on here.
Okay.
Last year I had Bang Belushi. I had Fat Father. As a matter of fact, me and Fat Father got a joint. We got a joint on my last joint that I just released. Me and him did a joint. So that's out. Yeah, man. I got mad love. As a matter of fact, to be honest with you, I've been really circling a lot around Detroit. You know, producer Jamar Johnson. You know, shout out to Pat. You know what I mean? Man, it's all over, man. It's all out. Shout out to Kane. Shout out to Kane out there. It's my brother right there.
I'm doing a joint with him. Shit, that's dope. See, that's what I'm saying. That's ill, bro. I like that you tapped in. Because you really tapped in, and a lot of people only focus on the East Coast when when they focus and worry about the underground, and it's not that no more. Like the underground is literally. Don't get me wrong, all the cats who really originally was holding down, yeah, they from upstate, Rochester, Buffalo, all that, but it's more widespread than that now. You know what I'm saying? It's cats from California holding it down, that's doing their thing. Shout out to Mark Ford. It's cats from down south doing their thing. Shout out to Prose. It's a bunch of people from all around this. You know what I mean? That's making up and comprising the underground now, unlike how it was when I was a kid in the 90s. All the underground niggas was from New York. He was from New York, Philly, and New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't from those three, you wasn't really too much getting no spin or no play, or you wasn't getting heard. You know what I mean? So now you got it where is Canada, right? Yeah, Canada. New York always, you know, we always there. Detroit has always been a part of the underground staple from Slum Village, Jay Dilla, Fat Cat. You know what I mean? Like even Royce. Royce the 5'9". Yeah, because Royce hung around the underground. Royce was the first nigga that let me know when I was a kid that you can work with the legends. You know what I mean? Like the first time I ever think about Royce the 5'9", the first joint I ever heard from Royce the 5'9" was Boom, produced by DJ Premier. That's so major for a Detroit nigga. You know what I'm saying? A Detroit nigga got a Premier beat. Like who did you know to get that to make that happen? Detroit nigga don't. He probably is the only nigga in the history of Detroit to ever have a DJ Premier beat. I stand on that. In the history of Detroit, I'm talking about in the history of the whole city's history. Yeah. You're probably right. You're right. You're right. And that was in the early 2000s. And so that was my motivation from back then. Like, yeah, that's where I'm supposed to be. I see it. And Royce knew it too. Royce knew where he was supposed to be. Like, you see, he just started getting his flowers recently over these past couple of years. He'd been with Eminem, but it wasn't until he started doing work with like Griselda, because he put Griselda in the spotlight more or less when he did that interview and started talking about them and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And song he did with West Side Gun and them. Oh, yeah, that beat was crazy. He looked out, bro. He looked out, and that was dope. And that's because we got that. Now we got that connection. New York and Detroit got that cousin connection now. It's too many Detroit, New York relationships, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Detroit, New York relationships going on right now. People don't know. And I love it, man. Like cousins in the work. You know what I mean? Like literally. We kind of like cousins in the work right now. Where you at? You in Philly? Yeah, I'm originally from New York, but I'm in Philly now. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yep. So I'm out here, home of the Roots out here. You know what I mean? I'm a big Roots fan. You know what I mean? So it worked out great. I would do something with the homie Black Thought too if the opportunity was to ever strike. I could see. I would love to do something with Black Thought. I gotta connect. With the Roots. I'm real cool with Truck North. I don't know if you heard of Truck North. No, I never heard of him.
Truck North from the legendary Roots crew. Yeah, look him up, man. Truck North, he's a monster, bro. He does a lot of the writing too for the Roots.
Oh, okay.
So
do they still do music?
Yeah. You know, they're on the Jimmy Fallon show every night. They're the band. They're the band on the Jimmy Fallon show.
Oh, I know Questlove was. I didn't know the whole Roots was though.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So he's in there. They be having
he another nigga who be putting people on low key. Jimmy Fallon, he gave Griselda their big shot too. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Everybody, right? He's a lot of people don't know, but he's a hip hop head, man.
Yeah, super hip hop head, yeah, bro. He let the niggas perform Dr. Bird, bro. You know what I'm saying? He let Griselda perform Dr. Bird, bro. Or Jimmy
Dr.
Fallon.
Bird.
You know what I'm saying? The white folks ain't know what the niggas is rapping about. I know the white folks ain't know what the niggas is rapping about.
Well, like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, they rapping in front of a projector. They got a pharmacy in the background. Like, they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what's going on type shit.
Oh, man.
Jimmy Fallon knew though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he knew the deal. He knew the deal. He knew the deal.
And he still let them rock, and that's what made it fire. He still let them boys rock. Like, go ahead, look. All y'all gonna rap about drugs on live TV, on national TV,
national television, right?
Yeah, all y'all gonna rap about dope spots on national television, man. Go ahead, do y'all thing.
So what's next, man? What's next for Mickey Diamond, man? What's next?
A lot more work, a lot more visuals. I plan on the same amount of visibility. So, you know, how I pop up, how I come and I go. I'm here. I'm in your face. I disappear for a minute. I don't plan on changing that because I know how people are. The second I start giving you music every time you turn around, you're going to get tired of it. So I got to give it to you, let you digest it, let you live with it. The second you start to forget about me, bang, I'm right back with something else. And I got a lot of possible collab tapes in the works this year. So, you know, whether it's on my own or not, you might see me on some shit with somebody else you like, you know what I mean? Or hear a song or a feature. Because I did a lot of features this year with some names, and I can only imagine, like, okay, this is as I'm submitting my name. So next year, I can almost guarantee that I'll be on records with some of your favorite rappers.
Your favorite rappers.
Yeah, that you have no choice but to hear me. You know what I'm saying? But what's next for me is merchandising, and I'm gonna do what I consider to be my debut album through Copenhagen Crates called Bulletproof Bathrobes. It'll be out in May.
Nice. Bulletproof Bathrobes.
I appreciate it. So yeah, bro, this one is gonna be different. This one is gonna be I feel like this is going to be that breakout project that just makes people from all categories pay attention to me. It's going to be like an action film. It's going to be cinematic. It's going to be like Last Action Hero. And I'm the Black Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I mean? Like, that's how this one is going to come across. And so that's what I got in the works for right now. We got a couple of vinyls dropping after the new year. I did a tape called 90 Ric Flair with my wife, Mallory Knox, shout out to her. We dropped it in July. It got a vinyl situation. It's coming out in March. So the 90 Ric Flair vinyl is coming out in March.
That's great, man.
Me and Pro got a vinyl situation for Sting versus Flair. So Sting versus Flair, the vinyl comes out in April. And then my album, Bulletproof Bathrobes, is coming out in May. And then after May, bro, I'm probably gonna take a little break, chill, recoup. You know what I mean? Let my music sit for a minute, enjoy some sunshine. Because I'm not a fan of dropping projects in the summertime, bro. It's like everybody on the go. You know what I mean? Niggas don't get me wrong, people listen to music, but you know that people be coming and going. Summer is made for 808s. The 808s are R&B music. You know what I mean?
R&B music. Yeah, you're right. You're right though.
Sunny is shining. I'm not even. You know, my shit is more or less for like, okay, this kind of weather. Like it's getting dark early at 4 or 5 o'clock. You in the crib. You chill. You finna go sit in your car and smoke. Turn on some Mickey Diamond. Let's you know what I mean. Let's listen to some cut. You getting bold with your friends and y'all like to debate about rap a lot. Turn on some Mickey Diamond. You know what I mean. That's where I'm at with it. So that's where I'm going. Yeah. So Bulletproof Bathrobe. That's what's next, man. Then I'm gonna take me a little break and then I'm coming back before the year is out with a special project that I can't tell people about right now, but it's,
there you go.
It's gonna be nice. Let's go. If you loved it, if you liked any of the Bangkok Dangerous series, this is something for you.
Like
it's not a Bangkok Dangerous tape. I'm not doing no more Bangkok Dangerous tapes. 3 was the last one.
That's it.
But
that's it.
That's it. But this is going to be something for those who fuck with that series. This is for them.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So yeah, man, we wanted to bring you up here, big you up, man. We appreciate what you're doing for hip hop. You're definitely a staple. You put a stamp on it. I mean, this is crazy. We appreciate you, man. Keep it coming. Don't stop, man. The world is yours, beloved.
I appreciate you, bro, and I don't plan on stopping, bro. And I appreciate y'all taking the time to have me on here today, and let me connect with y'all fans and y'all people, the people that listen to y'all, so they can, you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure some people that's not in tune with me on that side that's going to tap in with me now.
They're going to be now.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the most important thing, man. Is just the communication and networking. Setting people up in position, because people don't, at least a person like me, I don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? You might look up and be like, yo, I interviewed that nigga 2 years ago. And I'm like, yo, now you do all my interviews. You know what I'm saying? Because you believe me first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you the only nigga who can get an interview from me. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So
that's what's up, man.
I'm about relationships, bro, and I'm about just being genuine, man. So the fact that you even brought me on here to give me my flowers, I appreciate it, bro. I'm nobody.
No
I'm
doubt,
just
brother, man.
You know, my blood is red like yours, and I'm just happy to be here, bro.
Definitely, man. Definitely. We're cheering you on, man. And, you know, like you said, don't stop, man. Definitely. But yo, man, this was Let's Chop It Up with Ziz. And today we had a special guest, man. Mickey Diamond. You know what I'm saying, son?